is enough said.
Happy Friday, Heat Nation. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. It's Friday, you guys. The weekend is here. You know your boy's got an extra pep in my step. So go ahead and share the positivity by smashing the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell, guys. We're 11 subscribers away from the big 5,000. I need you guys' help. So please, don't forget to support the channel. Now together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Because last night was a great night. Posted a short about it yesterday, but I want to talk a little bit more about it today. The Miami Heat defeat the Toronto Raptors 114-104, winning 4 straight games. This is exactly the momentum shift that the Miami Heat needed after starting this season mid 9-10. And that nice little 4-game winning streak puts us at a 13-10 record, 5th in the Eastern Conference, fighting for the 3rd seed. We are right there at the 3rd seed against New York and Orlando, exactly where we deserve to be at. Now, last night you have great games from guys like Tyler Hero. Gives you 23 points on 9 for 13 shooting, 4 for 7 from the three-point line, doesn't play the 4th quarter, has 4 rebounds, 4 assists. You know, I'm sure if Tyler Hero played the 4th quarter, he could have easily gotten 30. So definitely a great game from Tyler Hero. Then you have Bam Adebayo, Mr. Do-It-All. I know in the beginning of this season, a lot of us were asking, what the hell is going on with Bam Adebayo? He's not averaging his usual 18, 19 a game. But what he's done this year, the last, I want to say, 7 to 8 games of this season, you've seen Bam take a different approach to his game. Not focus so much on scoring. Not focus so much on getting his 3-point shot. He's focusing on everything else. Last night gives you 21 points, 8 for 17 shooting. Had to take more of an offensive game. 16 rebounds. 16 damn rebounds. That's what I like to see. 5 assists. Bam has been hovering with triple doubles the last few games. Now, I know yesterday he only had 5 assists, but that's what he's been doing lately. And when you look at Bam Adebayo's numbers for the season, you guys, 16 points a game, over 10 rebounds a game, 5 assists a game, these are amazing numbers. To say that Bam Adebayo is having a down season just because he's averaging 2 to 3 less points per year, I don't think that's the case. You know what you're getting with Bam Adebayo. You know what he does. You know how he guards 1 through 5, how he's your Swiss Army knife out there. He may be an undersized center, but the things that he does out there is amazing, and it benefits this team. So we need to get our mind off of Bam's not having a great year to Bam is taking that Draymond Green role back in the 2016 Golden State Warriors. So I'm happy with it. He's accepted his number 3 role. And it's because Tyler Hero is doing so much more scoring this season. The Heat need to give Tyler the green light. Nikola Jovic, who's been getting DNPs lately, not playing, comes off the bench, gives you 24 minutes, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 for 8 for the field, 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. Kevin Love doesn't really play that much. 9 minutes, 6 points, 3 rebounds. We need a dependent big to come off the bench for Bam Adebayo. We all know that that's going to be eventually Kel'el Ware. But for this season, you got guys like Kevin Love and Nikola Jovic that can answer the calling. Eric Spoelstra is going to continue to roll with Haywood Highsmith as the starting power forward, in my opinion. This starting lineup has been working. Now, Duncan Robinson and Haywood Highsmith didn't get as many minutes last night, but that's just because guys like Drew Smith, Terry Rozier, Jaime Jaquez, they were doing their thing, and also a lot of these players didn't play in the 4th quarter. But look, you get 11 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds from Drew Smith off the bench. Drew Smith plays 34 minutes last night. I know it's because, towards the 4th quarter, the starters weren't really playing. But Spo has put a lot of this trust in Drew Smith. Haywood Highsmith was the primary defender coming off the bench. But now that Highsmith is starting, Spo needed to find somebody else that can be that defensive presence off the bench. Because lately, he's been running with a bench rotation of Jaquez, Rozier, Love, switches it up with Alec Burks and Pelle Larson. Nobody is known as a defensive specialist. Drew Smith is becoming that guy. I've said this before. Drew Smith's game is similar to Gabe Vincent before he came up in the 2023 playoffs. I don't think that Drew Smith is going to have that same type of offensive game, but being that annoying pest on defense like Gabe Vincent was, that's definitely something Drew Smith can do. Jaime Jaquez, you guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to call this sophomore slumps, but he's not the primary guy coming off the bench. He's just a role player at this point. I would really like to see Jaime Jaquez turn it around, but he's just not getting the opportunities. It's definitely sophomore slumps. I still feel that Jaime Jaquez can be a valuable piece for this team. Now we got a game against Detroit coming up. Again, that's a revenge game. The last time you played Detroit, Eric Spoelstra made that boneheaded timeout call. So this is a revenge game. But one person I want to talk about is Jimmy Butler. Last night has a very lackluster game. 29 minutes, 3 for 8 for the field, 11 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. He's a plus 10 out there, so he does make all the right smart plays, but he wasn't really engaging in the offense. This is the problem that we had with Jimmy Butler last season. It's not the amount of games that he plays, it's the effort that he puts while he's out there. Now, you still win. So this isn't something that makes you want to rip your hair out because the Heat still win. Jimmy doesn't play in the fourth quarter. Jimmy's allowing other guys to take the next step. Last night was Tyler and Bam's night. Jovic, Drew Smith. Jimmy allows his players, his teammates, when they're on fire to get hot. And the Heat have won 4 games. So you're thinking, okay, we can put these Jimmy Butler trade rumors to bed. We can put it on the back burner. This Miami Heat team is rocking and rolling. We're right there with fighting for the 3rd seed in the East. Let's put all this crap in the back burner. Wrong. Of course, Jimmy Butler being the ever-loving troll that we love him to be. And this is why Jimmy Butler's awesome, you guys, and I love him with this Miami Heat team. He plays to what's going on with the media and the internet. He likes to mess with people. He likes to do things that messes with people. Before I get there, you guys, I do want to say something that Jimmy Butler mentioned last night in the post-game interview. Because obviously, with the whole Shams reporting and Jimmy Butler's agent firing back at Shams on Twitter, Jimmy was asked for that. And Jimmy Butler basically responded with, "I'm glad that somebody is sticking up for me." He expressed his support for his agent's bold response. I'm reading a report here, emphasizing that he appreciated the defense. When asked about the situation after the game, Jimmy Butler said, "I effing love it. I love it. And I'm all for the back and forth. Before he was my agent, he's like, I guess we're like brothers. Now we do everything together, but I feel for him. At least somebody sticking up for me." End quote. Now, internet exploded. Heat Twitter exploded after that. What does that mean? Is Jimmy Butler taking shots at the Miami Heat? Is Jimmy Butler saying that the Miami Heat is not defending him? Is he saying that his teammates are not defending him? What does this mean? I'm going to be honest with you guys. Doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. I think Jimmy Butler said what he said to let the people know that he's got his agents back. That's it. This wasn't subliminal messaging on the Miami Heat. This wasn't subliminal messaging against his teammates. This is just something he said that was taken out of context. But then when you look even further at Heat Twitter and the internet, they want to dig even deeper. Now apparently, Jimmy Butler's hair color is an indication of the teams that he wants to go to. I'm like, bro, seriously? Now look, I'll be honest. Maybe it does mean that. Because if you look at Jimmy Butler's hair change, it matches all the teams that are linked with him. He started with gold. Golden State Warriors. Some people will say it's blonde or platinum. It's basically gold. Then he did red, which is the color of the Houston Rockets. He also did blue after that, which was the color of the Dallas Mavericks. And last night, before the game, Jimmy Butler puts a post on his Instagram that he's now changed his color to orange. You know, the color of the team that was recently linked to him, the Phoenix Suns. Now, there's a theory out there that Jimmy Butler is changing his hair colors because he's giving a subliminal message on the teams that he wants to go to. And And when I heard that, you guys, I just started shaking my head. I'm like, seriously, this is what we're doing? This is what we're looking into? Could it possibly be true? Yes. Let's be honest. NBA players are not going to talk about teams that they want to go to unless they're incredibly frustrated. Jimmy Butler's situation with the Miami Heat is not like a situation with Philly or Minnesota. There's respect from both sides. There's an understanding from both sides. The Miami Heat know what they have in Jimmy Butler, a 35-year-old who's seeking a max contract. If they do that, they can hamper their future. Jimmy Butler, from his perspective, he's 35 years old and he wants to get paid. And he's done enough to get paid. Both sides have an argument. Who's right? Both. Honestly, both sides are right. So they need to come to a decision. Either they make an agreement for an extension or Jimmy Butler walks. Or he might be traded. I don't think the Heat are going to trade him. Because you still see a contending team in this team. You still see snippets that this team can contend in the East. So my overall opinion, you guys, is Jimmy Butler giving subliminal messages with his hair and the stuff he said about his agent? No. I don't believe that. But maybe y'all think another way. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. Do you think Jimmy Butler is actually giving subliminal messages? Are you laughing this off? Or do you think it means something? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe as we push to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. I love y'all. I'm going to try to post a video tomorrow, but I'm going to be wrestling in Tampa. So I got a far drive, you guys. I'll do what I can, but if not, I'll definitely get a video for you guys on Sunday. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend. Until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that is enough said. Let's go, Heat.